Hey guys, I'm Greg. This is Greg's Beer Review. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Today's beer is a brand new beer. It comes in the Samuel Adams Winter Mix Pack. This is their Black and Brew Coffee Stout. Ale with coffee added. This is a 5.8% ABV beer, guys. Something brand new. Had to buy the mix pack to get it, which has the chocolate bock and the Holiday Porter and the Old Fezziwig and the Boston Lager. It's got the usual winter beers in there. There's two of these. There's 6 beers in there. There's 2 of these and 2 of the chocolate box. Everything else is fairly so-so beer. If you're just getting into the beers, craft beers, it is a very good pack to start off with. The Boston Lager is what got me into it. Very good selection of different kind of beers in there. Some of them might be a little stronger than you like. The Boston Lager is a very good introductory beer to the more hoppy beers than the macro lagers. This beer is from the Sam Adams, of course. They're out of Boston, Massachusetts. It's an American stout, coming at 5.80 ABV on this one. Food pairings for this cuisine would be barbecue. The cheeses are buttery, Brie, Gouda, Havarti, Swiss, and the earthy cheeses, the Camembert, Fontina, and the meat for this would be beef, shellfish, smoked meat, game, and grilled meat on this one. The glassware they call for the pint, the Becker, the Stein, Seidel, or the mug. Most of the stouts and the 7% beers and up, I use the Duvel glass here, guys, and I like pouring the coffee stouts and the darker beers under this tulip glass. I know I don't get up to the 7%. That's what I usually use by a rule of thumb to use this glass, but I think it'll look good in this glass. And I probably should even have the Sam Adams glass in here, but I have those in the mug and it's all frosted up, so we're going to pour it in the tulip glass here, guys. The beer is not recommended for extended cellaring, but it will keep a while. I mean, it's a stout. You're not going to lose any hoppiness of it. It'll keep for a while. Their beers do have a best for brewery fresh taste, enjoy before the month notch there, and it has April notched on this one. So this should be enjoyed according to them for the freshness by April of 2012. And here we are in November of 2011, so you got plenty of time even to go by their standards. But if you were drinking it this time next year, it's probably going to be just as good. And I only got 2 of them, so I don't know if the second one will last that long. We'll see. We'll get this in the glass. I'm going to pour it down the center and see if we can get any kind of head on this. This is a filtered beer. There's not a whole lot of sediment or anything at all in there. It's fairly clean, clear. Over into the bulb, we're looking at no light whatsoever. It looks very typical of a stout. Not getting any kind of red ruby tinges around the outside of the glass. So it is dark, dirty motor oil black. So let's get a nose on this one. Well, this smells very good. Very rich roasty malt coffee. Just a hint of chocolate, but not much. More coffee and roasty malt than anything else. Definitely coffee. Definitely coffee. What they say is they use 1.5 pounds of Sumatran coffee per barrel of this beer. So 1.5 pounds per barrel. That's I ought to give it just a little bit of flavor. What do you think, there, guys? And it didn't pour a massive head there, and what it did pour, it's dissipated. It just got a lacing across the top of the glass there. So, guys, let's give this a taste, see what we got. Don't want to drop it. Cheers. Very, very nice. Very nice back end. I'm getting espresso coffee, a little bit of chocolate on the back end. A little bit of vanilla. A lot of roasty coffee taste in this beer. With this Sumatra coffee added to this, you can really tell. Very pleasant. Very, very pleasant. It's just like the chocolate bock. They could put chocolate bock in a 6-pack, 12-pack, a case. They could put this in the same packaging, and it would sell. But what they do, they hate to say this, but this is the reality of it. The Boston Lager is a good beer. It's above average beer. The Old Fashioned, all those beers that's in that mixed pack are decent beers. They are worth drinking. They're not A+ beers. They're not 10 beers, but they are above average beers. These two, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, the Chocolate Bock and this one are the better beers in that pack. And they mix these in with those, so you'll buy those to get these. So that's how it works on these guys. That's why they put them in there. I'm going to let this warm up. It's right out of the fridge, 40 degrees, but it's a winter. It's a definite winter. I mean, you're putting that much Sumatra coffee in there. Unless you just don't like coffee, you're probably going to like this if you're a Stout fan. So, guys, I'll be right back. Let's see what this one brings. Stick around. Alright, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Got a little bit left here. Maybe just a little bit more than a little bit. Let's take another swig here. Very nice beer. Wow. A lot of coffee taste in that. If you like coffee stout, you will love this beer. Very, very nice. A very good example of this from Sam Adams for a coffee stout. I think it's a very good beer. Cheers. Final chug. A lot of coffee, espresso coffee. I'm on the bitter side of the coffeeness, but very good. A little dark fruit in there, chocolate. Get a little bit of vanilla, not a lot. A roasty malt, like I said, caramel in this. Very, very nice. I mean, yeah, it's not quite a 10 beer to me, but it is a decent beer. I'm gonna give it to 8. It is an A-. It's got the date on it. The only drawback to this is you got to buy the winter pack. You got to buy those 12 to get 2 of these. But you can get 2 of the chocolate box in that same one. So there's 4 decent beers plus the 2 Boston Lagers, and the porter is decent. So I mean, there's no bad beers in there. There's nothing in there lower than a B- in there. So they're all B and above beers, and those 4 are definitely A beers as far as I'm concerned. So Rate Beer has us at 90 overall. 85 in the style, and Beer Addict comes up with an A-, and I agree with that. It's an A- beer. I'm gonna give it to 8 tonight. Guys, if you've had this, if you already got the winter pack and tried it out, let me know what you think of this one. And I enjoyed it. Pretty tasty beer, guys. So, as always, rate, comment, subscribe. Come on back tomorrow. Let's look in the fridge, see what's in there. And if you like what you're seeing, hit that like button. And if you need a shirt, give me a shout. See you.